third baseman, Cody Ashe.
Popped up. Alvarado is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Mark Zagunis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second. Striding into the box, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Alvarado will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Red Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead. Triple-A base. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Fisher. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
Here it comes on 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out. Give your team a chance. Give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit. Even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jarrett Parker becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Digging in, Joey Wendell. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Joey Wendell.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Bulls are in front here, 1-0. So striding forward now, C.J. Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Right fielder number 20.
Standing in, Mark Zagunis. A base hit in his first trip. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now batting, Joey Wendell. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Scorched to third. The throw from his knees. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And the second run will score as well.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As two runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Now to the plate, Jess Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Santana.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. 3 innings complete. The Bulls lead it 3-0. Ready now, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up.
C.J. Fisher.
Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
So striding in, Jarrett Parker. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Jarrett Parker.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here. Ready for another chance? C.J. Fisher. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Durham Bulls jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Antonio Rosado takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Zach Godley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Austin Pruitt hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is into the box now. C.J. Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
C.J. Fisher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Hazelbaker's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hard hit at third. Alvarado scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no... At the plate, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hazelbaker ranging back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little blooper to center. Rivas is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
The batter, left fielder.
Ready once again, Jarrett Parker. Lifetime versus David Price. He's batting .412, and of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Now in the box, Cody Ashe. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jeremy Brannon, as he's presented with the bases-loaded situation in a tie ball game. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Jarrett Parker. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Hazelbaker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Cody Ashe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Cody Ashe.
The 0-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit. Now at the plate, Jeremy Hazelbaker. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So digging in now, Gil Alvarado. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. So a big spot here, and stepping in, C.J. Fisher, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rivas on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Striding in once again, Zue Lin, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And that's out number 1. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
Game's future star Johnny Samuel gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix, and if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. In now, C.J. Fisher, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Left side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping in, Howie Bernard. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Runners off for second. Pitches, old strike, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Francisco leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 3-0 offering. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pompey is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it is on 3-1. To third. He's got it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Luke Maile. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Strike taken. Throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Durham led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jose Alvarado earns his third win of the year. Welcome to MLB. Stepping in, C.J. Fisher, and you can see great numbers over the past few games.
C.J. Fisher.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Coe waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Raymond Coe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Avalos camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Raymond Coe.
Left fielder, Raymond
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. The 1-1. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag in this catch.
So coming to the plate, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
Here's the first pitch to him. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Stepping into the box, Mark Zagunas. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jeremy Brannon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 base hits. No
Third baseman number 24, Darren.
The 1-0. He's running in there. Now the throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Not every catcher can make that.
Stepping up to the plate, Raymond Coe. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and he is out at second. Caught steal. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Durham Bulls. AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Durham Bulls and the Columbus Clippers. It's baseball on the show. Franco will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Fisher, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
There's ball 4. Next will be the designated hitter, Jeremy Brannon. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lowry is there. And that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 2 hits. At the plate, C.J. Fisher, a hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there, on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Settling in now, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Littleton at second. Ashe at first. 1 gone. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in to To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Digging in, Mark Zagunis. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run. Ready for another shot now. C.J. Fisher, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Popped him up. Connell is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here. 10-2 the final in this game. The Bulls jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Now at the plate, Jarrett Parker. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Ballard. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
And he'll get back in safely. Popped high in the air. Zambrano is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, C.J. Fisher, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 bases. Digging in to try it again, C.J. Fisher. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Fisher. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Macias is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So a big moment in the ball game here. C.J. Fisher, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now 7-4. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smile.
Minor League Baseball. Striding in, C.J. Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lowry is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So a couple of hits here in the top. Stepping into the box, C.J. Fisher, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Littleton at third with nobody out. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher.
Catcher, C.J. Fisher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Bowyer over to his left, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Striding into the box, C.J. Fisher. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jarrett Parker. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Digging in, Martin Macias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home.
The game's future start. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Fisher. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Bullet back up the middle. Frazier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in now, C.J. Fisher. First offering on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Gonzalez, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Hara is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. Candelario gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So striding forward now, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Frazier sprinting after it, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Now batting, C.J. Fisher, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes on 1-1. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And this will score the run from second to make this a 7-3 game now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you a little.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Durham Bulls used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Welcome to... Ready now, C.J. Fisher. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Striding forward now is the DH, Jarrett Parker. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Now to the plate, Cody Ashe. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Backhanded. There's one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here. So striding in, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
C.J. Fisher will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Two and 0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-0 now. Muser over at second. Littleton is over at first with 1 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Parra has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Juan Pinto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In time as he just gets the tag down. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Clint Frazier. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Littleton leads off first with one away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll be back in standing up. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Three and one now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Bulls came through late, taking the lead in the eighth. Time for baseball of the AAA variety. Nelson Park, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that's in there, base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Cody Ashley.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Darryl Blair. He got called out on strikes his last time. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. At the plate, C.J. Fisher. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tamori moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So a run on 2 hits, no errors. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Littleton, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 misses for the 2nd ball. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Dickerson. And their runners at the corners now. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from 3rd is in to score. Ready once again, Mark Zagunis. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 0-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. He's right there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. Now in the box, C.J. Fisher. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Andy Rivera. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt. And I doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
AAA. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So stepping in, Cody Ashe. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Elliot Cornell, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. So digging in now, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Hit on the ground to third. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. In now, Jarrett Parker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Jarrett Parker.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Keenan will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Striding in once again, Cody Ashe, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Into the box now, Juan Bautista. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Here's a high pop-up. Blair, just to the right of the mound, looks it into his glove, and there's into the box, C.J. Fisher. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Hit high and deep to right center. Tomori giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits. Stepping in, Gil Garcia. Here's the 0-1. That's a strike. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a swipe at the bag, and this catcher.
Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. In the dirt here, and almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. From the belt, the pitch. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now at the plate, Jarrett Parker. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Jarrett Parker.
And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's Cody Ashe. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Popped him up. Blair has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Stripers get the win despite 3 errors. The game's futures. Next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Fisher. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Bulls are in front here, 1-0. So coming to the plate, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Wendell stands at second with 2 gone. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Ready on 1-2.
That's a ball.
A little low. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jarrett Parker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Jarrett Parker.
Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6.
Play ball. Out. Out. He's out. You're out. Out. Out.
Stepping into the box, Juan Bautista. He singled his last time up.
Bautista.
Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. Three. That hit him. He's got first.
So here's the cleanup hitter, C.J. Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. Hit to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. It's fair to say that stepping up to the plate, Elliot Cornell. First pitch on its way. To cold strike, the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It's not easy to steal on it.
At the plate, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2. A 1-run finish today, 5-4, the final score. Gwinnett wrote an important. Welcome to ML. Digging in, C.J. Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Soft liner towards short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. Still digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Williamson on second. Francisco at first, one gone. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Barehanded for one. On to first as they get the double play. Settling in now, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
From the belt, the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. In there, 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. The throw to third, and he is in there.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Cody Ashe. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 2-2 to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits. Ready for another shot now. C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up.
C.J. Fisher.
Torres is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Ramirez racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Minor league baseball. Now at the plate, Lloyd Anders. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. At the plate, C.J. Fisher is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble. Digging in to try it again, C.J. Fisher. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full. Cody Ashe would be next. Anders is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Anthony Santander the next to bat. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. In there, and it's 0-1. Anders stands at first with one out. Now a throw over, and the runner back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Catch made over there by Ashe for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Fisher. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Fly ball out toward right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious...
So a big moment here, and standing in, Anthony Santander. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Pitch misses. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Ball. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding in, Luis Sardinas, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. 6-3 the final score today. The Norfolk Tides jumped ahead in the Triple-A base. Striding into the box, C.J. Fisher, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position.
Stepping into the box, Ricky Thurston, fresh off a bases clearing his last time up. Strike called, now the throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Digging in now, Jarrett Parker. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9. Digging in, the switch hitter, Woody Culver. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. That's a strike to throw down, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And that one just missed outside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Ball 3, 3-0. Jarrett Parker is on deck. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Next will be the designated hitter, Jarrett Parker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Standing in, Cody Ashe. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 3-1. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. Now batting, Alex Dickerson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1, and the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the 1. So striding forward now, Mark Zagunis. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready now, Darren Branch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-2 tonight's final. The Indians hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the game's future. So striding in, C.J. Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Littleton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Underwood moves over, and the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here. Now to the plate, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. C.J. Fisher. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. 3rd baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
And the go-ahead run will move up to 3rd and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run. Ready for another chance? C.J. Fisher. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at 3rd base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close. Littleton is off of first with 2 away. And And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
No strike.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 8-2 tonight's final. The Durham Bulls jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Martin Mendoza wins his 3rd of the season. Welcome to John Martin gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off. Oh, 1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. 2 out, nobody on. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Popped him up. Robertson has got it, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine at the plate. C.J. Fisher 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the 3rd. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Now at the plate, Jarrett Parker. He reached on a single in his first try. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Underwood is there. Makes the play, 1 away. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll get back in safely. Runners off for second. Now he'll step off. And they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it backfired. Ready once again, C.J. Fisher, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out. Now in the box, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. A ball and a strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone. Now at the plate, Kevin Hawthorne. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
Nothing across here this half of the inning. Stepping up now, C.J. Fisher. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. This one's down to third. Hawthorne is right there. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Durham took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Antonio Rosado.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the internet. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stacy moves over, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second. So stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off there 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fouled off. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Grounded to short. Sardinius has it. On to first, and there were 2 down. In now, Rob Vickers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pitch outside, the throw, and he won't get the throw off. So digging in now, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Striding in once again, C.J. Fisher.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Carrington is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Durham Bulls jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Minor league baseball. Stepping in, Ray Stacy comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Taken to throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Leading off the inning, C.J. Fisher, and they'll need him to get something going here. Hit on the ground to third. Bond is up with it. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Hard hit to first. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And the runner will get back standing. Pause, now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Sardinius towards second, he's got it, and there's one away. Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that's he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3. Digging in, Ray Stacy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Into the box, Jarrett Parker. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Ball.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 the count now. Littleton, the runner at first with 2 gone. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage. Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A tight one, 7-6, the final. The game's future stars are on display. So coming to the plate, C.J. Fisher. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Stepping up to the plate, C.J. Fisher, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the 0-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Hayes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Ray Stacy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Anthony Santander, the next to bat, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike call. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ray Stacy. He singled his last time up. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, C.J. Fisher. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Sent toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, that has to drive you crazy as a former pitcher. 0-2 soft liner.
It does, D-Row. You know, you make quality pitches, you get ahead to count 0-2, you throw it you think is a good pitch, and the next thing you know, it's a base hit on a wasted 0-2 count.
Struck him out. Settling in now, Cody Ashe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Cody Ashe.
High pop-up. Song shading to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
First pitch coming, here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one just missed outside.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Looped out towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Digging in, Alex Dickerson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Alex Dickerson.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The relay throw, and this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here's Cody Ashe. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The batter, number 19.
Ready for another shot now. Joey Wendell, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
The batter, number
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jason Muser. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Rob Vickers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. At the plate, C.J. Fisher. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third base line. The 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayes is in pursuit. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Mark Zagunis, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And he strikes him out.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Cubs. 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation. Everett Gidry gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a...
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Chad Ortega.
Hit out towards second. Oh, beautiful dive. He gathers the throw in time. Striding forward now is the DH, Justin Wilkins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Fisher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back easily. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1.
D-Rod.
And this one's in the dirt. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chad Ortega. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Digging in to try it again, Jarrett Parker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Jarrett Parker.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's Cody Ashe.